At the time of the dinosaurs, the continent familiar to us were located in other places. But on the territory of each of them lived its own species of predatory dinosaurs. Among them were both related or identical species, as well as lizards, the remains of which now found only in certain areas of the globe. Despite the fact that in popular culture, the most popular animals of the dinosaur era are representatives of North America, other continents also had their own, no less interesting and unusual predators. Today, we will tell you about the carnivorous dinosaurs of Eurasia. By subscribing to our channel, you can not only get to know different types of dinosaurs and other prehistoric creatures. Our subscribers have the opportunity to express their opinion in the comments under the video or with the help of likes. One of the most famous carnivorous dinosaurs, whose remains are found on several continents, is the Allosaurus. We talked in detail about the size, habits, and lifestyle of this monster in previous videos. But on the territory of Europe and Asia lived a huge number of species of predatory dinosaurs, which are typical only for these continents. The Baryonyx. In 1983, several bones belonging to an unknown species of dinosaurs were discovered in England. Among them was a huge claw, which gave the name to the new species. The name Baryonyx is translated as powerful claw. The lizard from the early Cretaceous period is a relative of such a giant as the Spinosaurus. It was thanks to the discovery of the Baryonyx that scientists were able to determine the appearance and lifestyle of the Spinosaurus. This fish-eating dinosaur lived near small bodies of water in the British Isles and Spain. In length, it reached 7.5 meters, and its mass did not exceed 1.2 tons. The Serratosaurus. The first finds of the remains of this species were made in the U.S. state of Colorado, but subsequently, scattered bones of Serratosaurus were found in North Africa, Portugal, and Switzerland. This small predator had a length of 6 to 7 meters and weighed no more than 700 kilograms. He was one of the first theropods discovered. In the process of studying this species and emergence of new information, its alleged appearance changed several times. Due to the presence of characteristic head horns, early reconstructions of Serratosaurus strongly resembled classical European dragons. Later, this species acquired the appearance and habits of a classic predatory theropod, but the horny profusions on the head remained practically unchanged. The Compsognathus. This little lizard that lived on a territory of modern Germany and France became the hero of several parts of the Jurassic Park franchise. The first finds of the remains of this species date back to the middle of the 19th century. In length, the dinosaur reached about 100 to 125 centimeters and weighed no more than 2.5 to 3.5 kilograms. At the same time, he had the appearance of a classic theropod and was presumably covered in feathers. In the mouth of this predator were 68 sharp curved teeth. Thanks to the long four-fingered hind legs, he could develop a high running speed. The Compsognathus diet included small lizards and insects. Eustreptospondylus. This predatory dinosaur lived approximately 160 to 165 million years ago in England. It had a length of up to 6 meters and weighed about half a ton. The size estimate was based on the most complete known skeleton belonging to a juvenile. This theropod lived on the coast and fed on both marine and land animals. Considering that at the time the habitats of Eustreptospondylus were a chain of islands, therefore, scientists suggest that this dinosaur was a good swimmer. The diversity of dinosaur species found in Asia is in no way inferior to those found in North America, but these species are not so well known to the general public. To simply list all the predators of the Asian continent may require more than one video. This time, we'll just try to talk about a few of them. Tarbosaurus. This distant relative of the T-Rex, which lived on the territory of Mongolia and China towards the end of the Cretaceous period, is probably the most famous of the predatory dinosaurs of Asia. This giant, 9 to 12 meters long and weighing up to 5 tons, became the hero of the eponymous full-length cartoon about the era of the dinosaurs. Perhaps the basis for creating a touching story about parental love was a find made in the Gobi Desert by a Soviet scientific expedition in 1948. Scientists managed to find an almost complete skeleton of an adult lizard and the remains of a baby no more than 1 meter long. Achillobator. This small theropod with a big name, which translates to Warrior of Achilles, lived in Mongolia about 95 million years ago. In height, it reached 2 meters and had a length of up to 6 meters. The most famous relatives of this dinosaur are the North American Utahraptors and Dromaeosaurus. Most likely, they were active predators and fed on smaller animals. Adasaurus. A small theropod dinosaur that lived in the late Cretaceous period in Central Asia. It was about 2 meters long and was presumably covered in feathers. A distinctive feature on the Adasaurus were long, sickle-shaped claws on the second fingers of the hind limbs. This predator got its name in honor of the evil spirit from Mongolian mythology, and its name is translated as the Lizard of Ada. Albinykus. This tiny predatory dinosaur weighed no more than 1 kilogram. It is one of the most non-avian dinosaurs. The only skeleton of this species known to science consists of a pelvic bone and hind limbs. It is noteworthy that this dinosaur died in a sitting position. Scientists suggest that he could have died and suffocated under a layer of sand. Boreonykus. The name of this small predatory theropod, which lived in the forest of the Nemegt Formation in Mongolia, is translated to small predator. It has a length of up to 3 to 4 meters and a height of no more than 1 meter. Scientists suggest that, like most of these small bipedal lizards, Boreonykus was covered in feathers. The skull of this lizard was elongated and flattened from the sides. There were 3 fingers on the small front paws. All finds of the remains of this species belong to the end of the Cretaceous period. Baryonyx. This relative of the Troodon lived in Mongolia approximately 86 to 70 million years ago. It had a length of no more than 1.5 meters, and its height did not exceed 50 centimeters. The body of this dinosaur was covered with feathers, but unlike other representatives of this Troodon family, there are no characteristic notches on the teeth of this small predator. Its diet included smaller dinosaurs as well as other animals and insects. The Zhenyuanlong. In 2012, the remains of a small 4-winged dinosaur were accidentally discovered in northeast China. This species is related to the already known Microraptor, but has a much larger size. Zhenyuanlong is considered the largest known dinosaur with plumage on all limbs. Its length is more than 1 meter, and its weight is about 4 kilograms. The Zhenyuanlong supposedly would have been able to fly or at least glide from tree to tree. He lived in the province of Liaoning about 120 to 125 million years ago. This region is represented by a huge number of finds of the remains of feathered dinosaurs of various types and sizes. Epidexipteryx. Another unusual specimen from the same formation belongs to the Jurassic period. This feathered dinosaur was very tiny. Its length, taking into account the tail unit, was less than 45 centimeters, and without a tail, 25 centimeters. The weight of the Epidexipteryx is estimated at 164 grams. It is believed to have led an arboreal lifestyle, preying on spiders, lizards, and insects. In its structure, its tail feathers are very different from the plumage of modern birds. In birds, they consist of a central shaft from which smaller branches extend, and this unusual dinosaur was the owner of a tail of thread-like feathers. Their purpose is not yet completely clear. Some scientists suggest that feathers help the dinosaur balance when moving along the branches. Others believe that such feathers served solely as decoration. We are grateful to the viewers who watched this video to the end. If you want to learn more about some of the species described, we recommend that you pay attention to other materials posted on our channel.